Hey my homies, welcome back to another speed paint. Sorry this one took so long for me to kind of get out. I've just kind of disappeared for a while. I haven't uploaded anything in like a month-ish because Christmas happened and then New Year happened, and I finally finished a uni project I was working on and I've started the next one now. So I'm like in the beginning of making it, so I have like more free time because I'm not in like the crunch of like the last, like when you come to like the end of our project, you're just trying to get it done because you're running out of time, so you just work on it day in day out. So yeah, I have more free time now, so I'm working on some more videos, some more speed paints, more chromatography stuff. I am working on tutorials and animations, of course. I have an animation which should be finished soonish. And I'm thinking of making it like another special because I want to celebrate 200 subs, which we're almost at 250 subs, which is really cool. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the speed paint we're on. So this speed paint is of my character V from the game Cyberpunk 2077. If you guys know it, then you're the G's because this game is so good. It is so good. Like over Christmas, I played this game 24/7. Every single day I was just on it grinding. It's so good. Like I know there's like a lot of mixed reviews about it because of the bugs, and yeah, it is a buggy game, but honestly I think the bugs make it funnier. And if you can get past the bugs and the low frame rate drop sometimes and like focus on the story, it's so good. Like the story is really good. I think it's really good. I enjoyed it so much, and I just love the whole aesthetic. Like the aesthetic of the game is something I've always really been interested in, like this whole kind of like futuristic, like I don't know how to describe it really. Because Cyberpunk is a genre already. I would say genre, but I know it's pronounced genre. I always pronounce that wrong. It's like a genre already, but the kind of like Japanesey, like the Japan influenced like fashion, the like style is just, and then like the future stuff in the city, it's just, oh my gosh, I love it so much. It is just really good. So yeah, I had to draw my character. So this is my version of her, of V. So the main character in the story, the game, is called a V. But since it's like an RPG, you can kind of, it's basically you make your own character, and you play the game through the route you want to take it. So everyone's going to have different outcomes, everyone's character is going to look different, and this is how mine looked. And I love her so much. She is my absolute queen, badass. I think the clothes she's wearing in this drawing are based on what she wears in the game currently, apart from the shoes she does not have, but everything else is very accurate to what she has. The gun is accurate, the jacket, yeah, the whole thing is basically how she looks in the game when I finished playing from like the last time I played. The only thing I did do was I changed the colours of the clothes she's wearing, because the colour palette she has, the colours that are on the clothes don't really go. Personally, like when I did try it and I wasn't really feeling the colours. I wanted something more bright because, you know, you can have enough bright colours. So I redid the whole colour scheme. And of course I had to draw her some fresh J's because at this point I feel like it's just signature for me to draw every single character in just fresh Air Jordans because I have an obsession. And I finally got my own pair of Jordans, the red, white and black ones for Christmas, and I'm like, finally I can finally wear the shoes I draw all my characters in. So yeah, I was like super hyped about that. So yeah, so this drawing I also kind of did a bit more of a different style from what I normally do. It's a bit more realistic, I guess I'd say. I still feel like it is my style, but I did try to make her face a bit more mature, and I don't know if I'd say realistic, just I tried to make her a bit more mature looking from how I normally draw girls, because I feel like if I drew her in like the normal approach, she would look a little bit too cute and young, and I don't think that would fit her personality and kind of aesthetic. There is a fly in my room, oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, I kind of went for a bit more of a, I guess it is a bit more realistic, because her nose is more defined and her eyes, and I drew the lips. I don't really ever draw lips in, but I feel like, you know, I need to make her look super cool, so I drew them in. And yeah, I actually really liked how it turned out. I might do some more stuff in this kind of style with like more of the defined features on the face, because I really enjoyed doing it and I think it turned out really well. And the game itself is, I mean, if you know anything about the game, and if you don't, I'll explain, it is like a realistic looking game. It's not like very heavily it's not very heavily stylized. It is quite like realistic looking, so yeah, I feel like if I drew her in my style, it wouldn't really fit the whole style of the game as well. She's super badass, so I wanted to like capture like that whole aesthetic of her. So yeah, I really like how it turned out. So I'm now just gonna go over a little bit of the plan this year for the channel, because I want to focus more on my YouTube this year, just with more tutorial stuff, but also animations. I really want to do more animation stuff, and I'm thinking of making maps maybe. If you don't know what a map is, it's a multiple animator project, so either I host one or I join one. I've always wanted to do that, like ever since I was young I was like really obsessed with maps. I don't know if there's like many still going about, but that would be something really cool I'd like to do. And just more animations in general, the kind of like lo-fi hour-long animations is something I'm gonna try to do more, because I really like them. The only problem with them is like finding music, because it's really difficult to find music that first of all fits, and second of all is copyrighted, or not copyrighted, sorry, royalty free, because there's like an issue on YouTube, which I'm sure you already know about, with I spend ages, like in a lot of my speed paints I kind of just give up searching for royalty free music, because I'll look for royalty free music on YouTube and other places and it'll say this is royalty free, you can use this if you credit us, and then I still get copyrighted striked, and I spend a lot of time looking for it, because a lot of royalty free music I don't like. It's like the ukulele song, and I want to find something that like fits whatever I'm doing, or just something I like. So I spend a lot of time looking, and then they copyright strike me. So if they're gonna copyright strike me, I might as well just use songs I like anyway, so at least I like the music that's in the video, if they're gonna strike me either way. So, but on them hour-long videos, I don't really want to have a strike on it, because they take me so long. I don't want it to be striked, which they normally are striked anyway. My other hour-long video, the one of the Deku Rain one, that one got taken down, and I wasn't even notified by YouTube for like a really long time, and I only realized when I went onto my channel and I was searching and the video wasn't there, and I was like, why is the video not here? And then I searched and it was taken down, and YouTube never told me, never emailed me or anything. Like YouTube normally email me when like I get notified for anyone who comments on my videos. If I ever have copyright strikes on my videos, they normally email me, but for some reason they didn't email me that they'd taken down a video, and I didn't even know for a really long time. So I don't actually know how long that video was taken down for, and I'm really mad about it, because it was growing really nicely. When I first uploaded it, it like hit like 1,000 views really quick, and then it got taken down. So I'm really sad about that. So if I do another lo-fi video, if you guys have suggestions towards music, I think I probably will just use copyrighted music. It's just, again, it's a gamble, because I don't know if it's going to get taken down, because copywriting on YouTube is just a mystery to me. Like, will I ever find out the key to how not to get my stuff striked. Not even striked, sorry, that's the wrong one, not striked, just not like copyrighted. It's a mystery to me. And I tried learning Fruity Loops. I'm not musically talented. But yes, enough about copyright. So yes, I do have more animations coming, and I'm working on tutorials. I am doing an animation tutorial to learn about how I do the lo-fi kind of animations. I'm thinking about doing maybe a Toon Boom tutorial. Paint tools, SAI, Psy, however people say it. My friend says SAI, I always say Psy. So yeah, a tutorial on that, or anything specific like shading. I did see a comment about someone wanting shading, so I might consider doing a shading tutorial. I think I've already done one on color. I think the tutorial I did was on color. So just tutorials in general. I like doing tutorials, they're fun. I mean, I'm not the most talented person in the world, and sometimes I feel weird doing tutorials because I feel like not everything, because it is very preference, like nothing is ever really right or wrong. I feel like in art, like I talk about using black line art a lot and how you shouldn't really do it, but then again you can use black line art in some cases and people make it look good. And this is the kind of weird thing about tutorials, is like you're never really gonna have a one or right way to do it. Like I can say don't use black line art, but then again you can use black line art and it will look good. So when I do tutorials, it's always kind of like, I feel kind of weird telling people like this is the way you do it, because I don't really want to tell people like there isn't only one way to do it, but when I do a tutorial I feel like I'm telling people like this is what you should do, and even then I'm like, but you don't have to do it that way. Like if you don't want to do it that way, that's fine. But then I do like doing tutorials. It's just kind of like this thing of like, I feel bad telling people like this is the way you draw when I'm not even that good of a drawer myself. But yeah, but I will be doing more tutorials. If you have any suggestions on like anything you really want to see, do let me know. And then again, speed paints. For my speed paints, I'm thinking of doing more kind of focused commentary. I mean, if people like the commentary at all, I may, if you guys prefer me not talking, like I get it. My voice is atrocious, but I can just mute this video. I do like doing the commentary, so I think I will keep the commentary up. But I'm thinking of, I had an idea for like doing more focused, as in maybe I review series I've been watching, things I've been watching currently, kind of like games I've been playing, just stuff I've been up to related to like film, animation, games, or just in general, like if you guys like rambles, just topics, stuff that's happening. But I think I'd be most comfortable talking about films. That's something I'm quite knowledgeable in, I guess. I mean, I'm not a master, but like I do study animation, so I guess like if I was to talk about anything, I'd be most comfortable talking about media, animation, film. I wouldn't mind doing a review, reviewing stuff, so like talking about stuff I've been watching and then maybe reviewing it. I was thinking of, for upcoming speed paint, doing a review, so I may try that out and see how it goes and then make a series of that. But yeah, at the moment I kind of just do the commentaries like an update ramble, and I'm still trying to get confident into talking into the mic. I feel like I'm getting more and more confident in talking into it, because I feel like I'm confident and then I listen back and I just sound really shy, because it's kind of weird like talking into a mic in a room by yourself, like, because when you're talking to someone through the mic, you know, you're like talking to someone, but when you're sat in an empty room, it feels kind of strange, and I'm always kind of shy to get myself to talk. I talk to myself, I guess. I mean, I feel like I'm talking to an audience, but it's just trying to like push the voice out of me, especially now that I'm back at home, because I was previously living at uni, on my uni campus, and I basically lived by myself. Previously I lived in a flat completely by myself, before moving back to uni and then moving back home. But I lived by myself and I was never afraid of like people overhearing me talking, so I felt more confident talking into the mic. Now I'm back home and it feels kind of awkward me like talking to myself and like people listening in, even though like all my family members will watch my videos anyway, so they're gonna listen to it either way. So I don't know why I'm like so worried about people hearing me, but I don't know, it's just kind of a weird thing, I guess. Also just like I feel like I'm very rambly and don't really have coherent thoughts. I try to like because I don't want to script what I say, because when I script it I'm not very good at reading from a script. It's very clearly scripted. And then when I bullet point stuff, I then kind of like I get lost. I feel best when I just kind of flow, like I just sit down and talk. I feel like that's when I come out the best stuff. Like I have like kind of like a script in mind, like bullet points. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm still trying to figure out what is the best way to go about the commentary without me rambling too much, because I don't like scripting it, because first of all, I can't write, and I feel like if I was to write what I'd say, it'd be very clearly I've written it, and I wouldn't be able to say it naturally. But then when I do talk like bullet pointed kind of freely, I feel like I repeat myself and ramble and say like a lot. I know and basically I know I say them 2 words a lot, but yeah, I'm trying to get used to the commentary stuff, but I'm really enjoying it, so I hope you guys do too. And yeah, other than that, I haven't really got much else to share other than the upcoming stuff. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of this SPEEDPAINT and look forward to the stuff coming to the channel. And yeah, have a nice day.
Nobody like you. That ain't no compliment, that's the truth. You're nothing but a cold heart covered in gold. That's why I'm leaving here I am burning again. Thought it was real, but your love, it was only pretend. Oh, looky here I am walking away. I turn around if you beg me to stay. This time I don't think so. I had enough of your romance reflow. Heartbreaker with an ego. You were doing some things that could have been illegal. Makes sense out of nothing at all. You were pretty much evil, but I've got more to say. No, I never met nobody like you. That ain't no compliment, that's the truth. You're nothing but a cold heart covered in gold. That's why I'm leaving you. into the sunlight. We'll hide away all of our secrets. I'll wait for you in the darkness. There's no stopping us right now. If I could ride a bike, I'd zoom